to do a special video because I know, just look at the camera.
Like right in the middle?
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like I want to look up.
Okay, stay focused.
All right.
So I just wanted to do a special video about one of my biggest passions. I think I've had this passion for almost 3 years now. And I have my hubby with me because he supports me in every way with this. And so for the past 3 years almost, I've been researching natural birth. What prompted me to do this was I first watched the documentary and it's called The Business of Being Born, and it's produced by Ricki Lake. Yeah, and oh my gosh, it really, it opened my eyes to
I seen sides of Ricki Lake I ain't never seen before.
It really just opened my eyes to the fact that there's more than just one way of giving birth, and you don't necessarily have to go to a hospital and be tied down to a bed in a maternity ward and
not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way. You know, hooked up with an IV, getting some type of medication, and then more than likely ending up having a C-section because of complications that happen along the way. And not to say that that's the wrong way. The reason why I've done this research is to basically learn more about what other options were available for me once I had children and for other mothers. And so I wanted to come across different avenues of birth and making sure that these women have a choice, because giving birth and having babies is something that's very major.
It's important because you're shaping the life of an individual. So you want to start off informed and do the research. So the reason why I became so enthralled into all of this is the fact that I'm the type of person where I have to have choices, or I have to make sure that I plan ahead in advance. You're a planner.
So I am. I'm a planner.
She came to me after seeing this movie. She said, "Babe, I think I kind of want to have a water birth in the living room." I'm like, the living room? Okay. And I'm like, time out. I originally wanted to have my baby, or our baby, in the living room. I did more research. I come to find out that's not the best decision for us. Although some women do have their babies in the living room, Georgia law does not support that. And his comfort level as well. Right. We decided as a team that wasn't the best thing for us. I did want to explore different avenues that were available in Georgia, because there is one freestanding birth center in Georgia already, and it's in Savannah. That was the closest one. I'm like, I'm not driving to Savannah. I came across Atlanta Birth Center, and Atlanta Birth Center is this organization where it's led by 2 midwives and 1 doctor. And they're an awesome team, because what they're trying to do is actually create a freestanding birth center here in Georgia. And a freestanding birth center is sort of like you're mid between a hospital birth and a birth at home. It kind of gives you that setting where you are able to feel comfortable like you're at home giving birth and not in a hospital setting, but it also provides you that security that just in case anything happens or complications arise, you have a hospital to back you up, where you can be transported to that hospital very quickly. So what we're wearing right now are actually Atlanta Birth Center t-shirts. On the back is their slogan, and it's "Bring Birth Back." Yeah, and that just basically, Thank you. And that just basically means when they say bring birth back, they say bring birth back the way it was, you know, back in the old days, back when midwives were used more often. They were around more often. They were sensitive to the body. It was the best practice. Yeah, and so they were sensitive to the body of the woman. It's essentially that you're saying that you trust that the woman was given this body in order to be able to perform birth, which is something that's natural. And so the body, the woman's body, is naturally able to, you know, have a baby and deal with the pains involved with having a baby, but also to experience that joy that comes from going through that experience. Let me add one other thing, the empowerment aspect. Right. That was really important to you, to be able, at the time, this is before Beautifully Made, and this was another avenue in which you wanted to research and basically gain another avenue to kind of see who you are inside and understand who God uniquely designed you as.
Exactly.
And the power that he's given you as a woman. Because I can't do it. If I could do it, you know I do CrossFit, right? And if I had to have a baby, I'm sure I'll push it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm sure you would, babe.
Really?
Anywho, I do want to give a disclaimer that by no means am I saying that if you do not have a natural birth that you're doing it the wrong way or you're not strong enough to have a natural birth. No.
Well, she wouldn't know because you never had a baby.
Exactly. I never had a baby. I don't know how the pain feels.
Big ups to all the mamas out there having babies. Regardless if it's a, what do they call it? Epidurals. The epidurals, natural birth. As long as your baby is coming into this world safely, I give you big props. Because you got to deal with the contractions before you get all that stuff anyway. I heard those really hurt. They like an ab workout.
It's basically, you know, I want to be able to provide myself with a choice and to be able to explain that to other women who don't necessarily know that this is available, and to share that knowledge and to basically educate them on different ways of birth. Because I don't know, when you go and you're buying cars or houses or any other big purchase in your life, it's common for you to do some type of research before you actually spend the money on such a big purchase.
You want to make an informed decision.
Right. So in my view, I feel that birth is just as important, if not more important, than buying.
It is more important.
Yeah. And so why not, you know, invest that time, that energy to do your research, to become more knowledgeable about things that are available to you.
You can buy a whole bunch of baby books.
I have.
Luckily, it's been from the Goodwill. We've been coming up on the books on the
stuff.
Sale, but
yeah, you can't help it.
She scared me sometimes. I already have a baby yet.
No, but once we get to the point, babe, where we're ready to have a baby, we'll be so informed, like, that we'll be able to make sure that we're making the right choices. And it's not to say, hey, I don't know how things are gonna go.
You can be mine.
I have a plan in place.
But it's God's will.
But it is God's will. So whatever happens on the day of, you know, the birth of our baby, if I, for some reason, can't have my, you know, the baby naturally, then I'm not gonna have, like, I'm not gonna freak out.
But that's your heart's desire.
But that is my heart, truly my heart's desire. But,
birth is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching and just listening. And you know that from the beginning, I said that this channel is about my, you know, interests of mine, different passions of mine, and stuff like this. And this is truly a big passion. So
huge passion.
Once we get down that road to having kids and we're doing videos on a beautiful life and stuff, you know, I just want you guys to be able to kind of revert back to something and be able to look and say, okay, this is what they were about.
That's one of our desires. We want to be able to document our childhood. We want to do either, you know, documentary. We want to share that with the world and to be informed and inform others, and really put it out there that it's not, you can't allow fear to drive you away from some of the experiences that God intended for a woman to be empowered by and uplifted by. And
yeah, and to be able to trust our bodies and to overcome that fear that society has placed in our minds where, oh my gosh, it hurts so much, you can't do it. And that's not true. Like, you're a powerful woman, a natural woman, and you have the ability to bring your child into this world, for that baby to come immediately to your chest and form this unbreakable bond based off of the natural hormones that are secreting between the both of you guys. So I'm not gonna get that deep. It goes beyond that, but you know, that's the surface level, and I do suggest you guys go. We encourage you to do more research, learn more about the process of natural birth. Yeah, educate yourself for possibilities or options that may be available to you. If you live in the Atlanta area and you want to know more about the Atlanta Birth Center, find out more about what's going on and follow the progress, then I invite you to go to atlantabirthcenter.org, or you can become their friend on Facebook because they have a Facebook page under Atlanta Birth Center.
And they're your friends. So
and they're my friends, so if you're my friend on Facebook, just go to my likes and you'll be able to see them as well. We'll see you guys next time. We'll see you soon, okay? Babe, say bye.
Bye, my lovies!
or whatever, and maybe in the end,
Dude just hit the camera.
having a C-section. Really, babe? You gotta block him. No, it's like not even focused on himself. Really, babe? Really? And Atlanta Birth Center is this organization where it's led by about where it's led.
I'm not gonna let you get away with that.
Okay.
Miss, babe, can I come back?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like a natural. I think I'm nearly as natural as you are in front of the camera.
You are, babe.
You think so? I might start my own YouTube channel. It's gonna be like Beautifully Made Junior. Why you be doing that? Hey, my love. You got long fingers too. They be like. Oh no! I forgot to press record.
What? Trey, come on. Really?
We just gotta do it real quick. We still got a little bit.
You are jagging. You could never do your own video.